the recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Woo, woo, woo! You know it!
You actually think you deserve a shot at this? You don't deserve, buddy. You couldn't provide ice cream if the Dairy Queen, Carvel, and Cookie Puss drove an ice cream truck straight up your ass.
You should be ashamed I'm a part-timer, because I can do this part-time better than you could ever do it full-time.
This ain't no disco, ain't no country club either. This is the 3 Count Thursday podcast. So let's go, baby.
Sesame Daddy! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hello, everyone. Welcome, 3CT. We are live Thursday night, April 27, 2023. We're glad to be back with you. We are still the podcast of the millennium. We want to make sure you keep up to date on everything 3CT related. Head over to 3countthursday.com. Follow us on all of our social media at 3Count Thursday, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and on all podcast platforms. Get our merchandise over at tpublic.com. They probably have a sale, but you should buy it when it's on sale or when it's not. You should be buying stuff all the time. So hop over there and get your merch. Only 3 of us tonight. We got Mark is, God only knows where Mark is. Matt realized that afternoon traffic from Philadelphia is no fun. But we'll start with Tim.
You all right, cuz?
I'm good, Big Jim. You know, happy Friday Eve to everybody. It's draft season, so I'm extra excited. I'm in my borderline football coach attire, you know, hoodie season 24/7. I just need a flexi clipboard, making all the decisions for things. Thank you for asking.
Nice. Ryan.
You all right, cuz?
Ryan, you have to unmute yourself. I tried unmuting, but I think you did it to yourself.
You mute me and then not unmute me.
Nope, it wasn't my fault this time.
Nope, it is. You're the host, Jim. How many times do you have to go through this?
Ryan, I tried to unmute you, and it said that you muted yourself.
That doesn't even make sense. Why would I mute myself, Jim? It doesn't.
Oh, there, he done did it again. Yeah.
No, see, you did that, Jim.
I didn't do that.
Everybody sees it. I'm talking, and you just hit the mute button.
That's
I
not
was
what
good until you decided.
See, there I did it. That time I did it. That time I 100% did it. But you did it the other times, and I'm not going to take the heat for it.
How are you, Big Jim?
I'm glad tomorrow's Friday. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. How's that feel? Get your shit muted.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're unmuted now. No.
That's what I got my Broken Skull double IPA. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most bust-ass double IPA in the country. What?
Yeah.
Let's see. Devin joining us. Big Mac also, he says he's eating his birthday cake for his daughter's 12th birthday. Happy birthday. So we don't hear from him. He's either in diabetic shock or dead. So, well,
it's all the same.
I mean, is there a better way to go out than eating birthday cake, though? For being honest,
there's not many better ways to go.
I love birthday cake. Let me rephrase. I love cake.
Me
Doesn't have to
too.
be birthday cake. It can just be cake. Speaking of cake, McDonald's right now has a strawberry shortcake McFlurry that is fantastic. If you're into that sort of thing. Oh my God, it's so good. So you know, like the strawberry shortcake, like the bars, like with the crunchies on the outside.
The bars and the
That's
crunchies.
kind of what like the filling in the McFlurry is. It's like those strawberry cake and cake crunchies, and man, is it just wonderful. I love it.
Sounds delicious.
It's real good. I'm not gonna lie. It is real good. If you're following along with us live, give us a like and a share. Big Mac agrees. He said he had it on Monday. He said it is fantastic.
Well, let's see how close we are to being like, 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 on opinions that maybe Big Jim has that other people might agree with you on.
I was going to say, I mean, speaking of Monday, that Big Mac inadvertently brought us to the news of the world because in an announcement Monday on Monday Night Raw, Triple H revealed and unveiled the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship on Monday Night Raw. He addressed the championship situation in the WWE, stating that Roman Reigns has kind of done this thing where he's worked himself into a great spot. Again, thank you, Big Mac. That he can kind of defend the undisputed Universal Championship of the Galaxy whenever he wants to. But the fans deserve more. The WWE deserves more. And so with the draft that starts tomorrow night on SmackDown, we'll conclude this coming Monday on Raw. Whoever drafts Roman Reigns will draft with him the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, and that brand will hold that title. And then the other brand will have the World Heavyweight Championship, which will be crowned at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia on May the 27th.
The World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes. The new World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, so it's just a new design, but the championship is held by Roman Reigns. He unified the championships, correct?
Well, see, he unified the Universal title and the WWE title.
There was no World Heavyweight Championship.
Was it called the World Heavyweight Championship?
Wasn't it
I think it was
WWE
just the WWE
Championship?
Championship, I believe.
Well, it's the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
I feel like that's what it was called.
Was it?
He was a champion of the world and the champion of the universe. And nobody was able to defeat him for those things.
The reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. Yes.
Hold on, I want to see. This is back. I want to see WrestleMania 38. It was billed a winner takes all match for the WWE Championship and the Universal Championship. WWE.
Okay,
Universal.
so we are now crowning a world champion, which I guess used to be the big gold belt.
Correct.
Cool.
There is some rumor and innuendo that the WWE under the leadership now of Triple H is going to look to do more of a focus on actually keeping the two brands split, and that was part of the what went into this decision, even as far as potentially having brand specific premium live events
that shit again
moving forward well.
I can't.
It has not been announced. That is just rumor and innuendo, but
this thing's getting worse for old Ryan.
I won't be mad at that brand specific PLEs.
I say, Tim, I think you used to have more of an issue that they would do a brand split and draft, but not actually hold two brand splits and drafts, right?
I think if you do a brand split and you do a draft, you want to know how you make your big four pay-per-views feel better? If that's the only time everybody's together.
And
okay, all right.
Yeah, that's what the
I think I was thinking a PLE every 2 weeks, the way they were doing that for a while. Okay, all right, I'm breathing better. So you get 2 weeks for 2 months to build to a pay-per-view per brand.
Yes.
Love that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Find...
I misspoke, and I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You do like the Royal Rumble, you do a Raw PLE, a SmackDown PLE, and then WrestleMania. And then you do a Raw pay-per-view, a SmackDown pay-per-view, and Money in the Bank. and then maybe SummerSlam after that. Then you have a Raw pay-per-view, a SmackDown pay-per-view, and Survivor Series. That's November, and then you're back at it again.
Yeah. So the rumor is that that it'll be the only time the two brands will be together will be on the Big Four. Maybe like a Saudi show, or if there's like a Clash at the Castle sort of a show or something like that. But yeah, it won't be like Raw brand show this weekend, SmackDown brand show in 2 weeks. It's that there's going to there will still only be one monthly premium live event, but
there's nothing that will bring them together but the Big Four and Saudi money.
Correct.
Got it. Let's do that. I love that, and I am all for that.
So let's start with thoughts on
the fucking thing sucks.
The title is god awful.
I don't think it's as bad.
The whole thing sucks.
Here's the thing. I'm not out here saying it's the greatest title that has ever been created. I also don't think it is the worst title that has ever been created. Like a lot of people.
What's worse?
Hyperbole.
That Jeff Hardy Impact Wrestling one was really bad.
The Divas title, the 24/7 title,
the butterfly belt is worse than this?
Absolutely.
No,
it's because Jim doesn't like butterflies.
Absolutely, without question, worse than this. The current Intercontinental title is worse than this. The old WWE United States title is worse than this. The current
home plate? Home plate is worse than this?
Home plate is worse than this.
No way!
Absolutely worse than this.
No way!
Absolutely. The old NXT title is worse than this.
With the big X?
You are
Giant
high.
X. The Giant X title is worse than this.
He is high.
I'm actually impressed Jim has not ventured outside of the WWE yet to start shitting on AEW and Impact Championship.
Well, we're not talking about AEW. We're talking about WWE. I don't like
when has that slowed you down before?
Well, that's true. I'm not a big fan of AEW's titles, most of them, but this isn't. I'm just sticking the current tag team titles, including both individual branded ones and the copper penny titles are worse than this. The Raw tag team titles from like the William Regal, Chris Jericho era are worse than this.
Okay,
Jim. You are absolutely out.
Dude, those ones are
are you getting sick?
The Oval Intercontinental title is worse than
I am calling your wife right now to have her start some chicken noodle soup for you, Jim, because you are not well.
Not fucking
You need
true.
to lay down. You maybe you were right about the conversation we had off the air. You obviously don't know what you're doing. You're just out here speaking outside your mind.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say.
You named like 10 great titles.
They weren't
great titles in what I was just talking about.
There is a handful of great titles, maybe 3 or 4.
No. There's probably that many that are like Rushmore titles.
Okay, that would be great.
Winged Eagle.
No, that's greater than great.
Classic Tag, Undisputed Title, Big Eagle. Those are like top tier.
Which Undisputed Title are you talking about?
The one
Brock Lesnar title?
Yeah.
So like the current one we have right now. The black title that Roman has.
No. The one from like WrestleMania 18 when Triple H.
So you like that belt, but you don't like the tag titles from that era, which are pretty much the exact same belt?
Not true. The side plates fucking killed that belt. Yeah.
You're killing me.
Can I be totally honest with you? I fucking hate side plates. I don't think there should be a side plate. I'd rather
you're both bugging.
This is the championship of the company, and it holds the company's side plates, and you carry it as the bearer of that championship. I'm not going to alter my championship for you.
They got rid of the nameplate. That's what the side plates are for now.
I actually kind of like nameplates more than I like the side plates.
I wish the nameplates were there, but if you don't have the nameplates anymore, put the side plates.
I don't dislike the side plates, but I like the nameplate better.
I do like the nameplate better. And also, do you need to have the nameplate of the person that is the champion? If you're following professional wrestling, you know that
Yes.
Roman Reigns is the champion. I don't think you need to have his name on the belt.
I mean,
Well, they
it's
don't. They
kind of
have
like
the side plates.
it's kind
Or
of
the
like
side
they put the name of the world champion on the Lombardi Trophy and the World Series Trophy and the Stanley Cup and stuff like that. I mean, it's
Sure. I
it's
understand that.
marking
only
it's
titles-
marking that
But
era.
those are championships that have actually been won in real in competition.
Well, yes.
Well, the UFC doesn't put the fighters' names on the
Bless
belts.
you. I'm not
Well,
sure
they
what
have
that was.
garbage
Was that
belts, too.
I have like
cough?
a borderline
Bless
cough,
you?
and I don't know what's going on. I'm
Yeah, right,
literally
you're
I'm
gonna
feeling
make it?
well.
I'm having
I'm
a
gonna call
throat
your
stroke. Is that what this is?
Here's
get
what
some
here's what I
chicken
will
wings going.
say. Here's what I will
Oh, I'm
say
gonna die.
about this new title. I wish the logo was a little smaller, or I wish the plate was a little bigger. But I don't.
You wish
I
it was a
definitely-
baller?
I wish I was a baller. But like, I don't think it photographed well on the podium. That Triple H unveiled it on. I think that the render for the replica title looks better. I think some of the renders I've seen after the fact have looked better. And I'm curious to see what this looks like when a wrestler is actually holding it, because I think that is going to be the better tell of if this is a good looking title or a bad looking title, because it's not meant to be displayed on a velvet podium. It's meant to be displayed by a human carrying it or wearing it around their waist. But I do like the look of the belt. I do.
It is not great. Like I'm very, as a person who loves the big gold belt. Okay. Imagine if they brought back the winged eagle.
All right,
But
I
instead
can
of
see
where
this
the
coming from
eagle
you.
is, you punch the WWE logo through the effing eagle's face.
See, I can okay. Then I can understand that dislike from a like WC. Not that I dislike the big
Even
gold.
the smaller WWE title, though, like, because the big gold belt that we had by the end of
was smaller and
WWE,
curved. It wasn't the same.
it got smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
But even then, now like it's like the big gold is secondary compared to like. It's so frustrating.
I have the draft on. It has been 20, and I hate watching the freaking draft. It has been.
I have it
20
on one
minutes,
screen.
and
Yeah.
the Panthers finally made their selection, which we all knew they were going to make hours before the draft even began.
Oh, it's such a big circle jerk.
Just the pomp and circumstance is so unnecessary.
Yeah, I guess you must be a couple of seconds. You must be a little bit ahead of me, because mine is showing 3 minutes and 35 seconds still on the clock.
Well, Jim, I hate to surprise you. They took the guy from Notre Dame,
No, they didn't.
Jimmy Clausen.
Oh well.
Oh,
They can have
nice.
Jimmy Clausen. All right. Any other thoughts?
I hate the gold and like silver, white gold contrast of a belt. I just don't like it. I haven't liked it on any championship. I don't like that part of when Impact did it. I feel like AEW, do they do it, or is it just diamonds? Like the AEW is just diamonds.
No, there's white gold on
there.
there.
I just man, keep the belt gold.
They have
man.
white
The
gold on. They have white gold on all of their titles. As the tag titles do, the TNT and TBS do.
Like I feel
Actually,
like
the
we all
women's
just want
title I don't
one
think
thing.
does.
Give me what I want. That's all I want. Man,
Well, I don't think you're ever gonna get that.
you're not,
exact
because
one.
it doesn't have a giant gaudy ass WWE logo punched through it.
So would you like it a little better if the WWE logo was in gold?
Probably, yes.
Okay.
I probably would. And I
Hi,
get
Charlie.
branding. Hello, Charlie. With the champion, with your name in the bill. UFC does it. AEW does it. That's what your championship is. It's all about getting your name out on that championship. You can't find the WWE logo, which is really tiny, there. Like, I totally get it.
Right, because
get it.
The 1993
and up on the
Super
belt.
Bowl,
Right. That's
the Super
it.
Bowl
Like,
champions in 1993, they weren't branding and having replicas of that belt during the Super Bowl parade.
Right. Bingo.
Theoretically, this one will be, I guarantee this one is going to be sent out to some people for championship parades and whatnot.
Dude, if I busted my ass on a team sport and won the championship and got sent this duty ass belt, I would be pissed. I would probably retire.
Any other thoughts on the look of the belt?
Whole thing sucks.
So now let's talk about, there it is officially. Bryce Young, quarterback to the Carolina Panthers, the first overall pick in the NFL draft. I think that's the right choice. All right, the nature of this title being created because Roman is going on this God run. I've seen a lot of people talking about this being a consolation prize, you can't beat Roman title. And yeah, I mean, it certainly does have that look to it. I also think if the rumor and innuendo is true that that they are going to stick a little bit stronger to the brand split, that having split championships is the right way to go. Like if you are going to have a SmackDown set of titles and a Raw set of titles, that I don't think there should be a champion that goes from show to show to show. So I think that is, if they didn't do it at WrestleMania / Royal Rumble, I think this was the only / best time to do it, in my opinion.
The problem is they should have done it, and they didn't. And now we're doing this draft, and we're gonna hold it to brand specific. And now they got caught with their pants on the ground. Like the easiest
like a fool with their pants on the ground
was just to split the championships off of Roman Reigns, and you could have done that with Cody going over Roman in a simple, like, that's the belt I want, that's the belt my daddy didn't win. And then all of this is for nothing. The WWE Heavyweight Championship is on Raw. Universal is on SmackDown. Roman Reigns' reign is retained. He can still hit his 1,000 million fucking years or whatever he needs to do. Raw has a championship. It reeks of participation trophies, Jim. It's no wonder your woke ass likes it.
So I'm glad that we didn't split the titles to get here.
Okay.
Because if you split the titles, then it feels like it's a consolation prize. Here, you get the title Roman had, but doesn't have anymore. And the only reason he doesn't have it anymore is because we took it from him and now it's yours. At least now it's a fresh title. Nobody's ever won it. So whoever gets it is the first. And then in 7 months, Roman Reigns gets to be Roman 3 belts. And then we keep going forever in perpetuity until the end of time.
Yeah. I mean,
there could be a galaxy champion that we have not tapped into yet. Can you imagine that ugly ass belt?
Cousin Brian and I were discussing on during Raw on Monday, because he said that he wishes they would have split the titles when you go to Raw and SmackDown. I said I think that immediately sets whoever wins the WWE championship at that point. Yeah, you're already setting them back, because they were basically just handed a title that Roman didn't lose. You're always less than Roman.
That's literally what this is.
No, they're creating a new title, Ryan.
Right.
Because nobody could beat Roman.
Because
this is the same fucking thing, and you're calling it something different. You absolutely are.
It is absolutely two different things.
Nobody could beat Roman, so we're going to create a championship, or we're going to take a championship from Roman because nobody could beat him, and we're going to give it to you. It's the same fucking thing.
No,
nobody beat Roman to win this championship. It's the
No.
same thing.
It's not.
Tim, don't you fucking switch boats on me, you motherfucker.
I'm not. No. I'm not switching boats on you. You're looking at it a different way. You're looking at it as the titles. The reason why they're creating this title is because Roman Reigns is physically being restrained from going to both shows. They are putting Roman on one place. And instead of taking a title from him, they're saying take both to place A, and we will create a new title for place B.
So the
It's a
reason
Roman problem.
we needed to create a new championship
Because the person who
because
holds
Roman
both
won
titles
both of them,
and he can
nobody
only
could
be
defeat
on
him for them.
It's because he can only be on one show.
I'm hearing what you're saying.
Yes.
But the solution would have been, before any
Make
of this
a new
happened,
title.
just have somebody beat him.
No.
He can't be beaten.
No.
Roman cannot be beaten.
No.
So we will create a championship for somebody who could never beat Roman Reigns.
No, Roman.
Whether
This is
it's
the
Seth
first
Rollins,
time.
whether it's Cody Rhodes, there will be a new champion, and this person could not beat Roman Reigns.
No, if Roman, let's say Roman is drafted to SmackDown,
I'm
Roman
hearing what you're saying.
Roman cannot come to Raw to defend
I
it.
totally hear that.
But right, so it's not
But
because
Roman
doesn't want
has
to,
the
it's because
Raw
he can't.
championship because
No.
he stacked and smashed everybody.
He
So
has
here is a
the,
consolation prize of a belt that Roman couldn't even get his hands on yet. So we're going to
Right.
give that to you.
we're
Right,
giving
and
it
maybe Roman
we're
will enter
giving
the
it to
Royal
the brand
Rumble
that Roman's not on.
and go to WrestleMania for that title.
Right, but Roman had the championship for the other brand. He won it. One has red, one has blue, right? Black or blue.
There
whatever
is
the
no
fucking
red
colors
title
are.
anymore.
Is it black and blue?
It's
He
black
had
and
the
blue.
black one and the blue one. Black went to Raw,
Right.
blue went to SmackDown.
Correct.
He had them both.
The blue title used to be red.
Oh, there it is.
Wait, the blue used to be red?
The
And they made
Universal
that one
title.
blue?
The Universal title was red until Bray Wyatt won it and took it to SmackDown, and then they made it blue, and then it has stayed blue since it's been on SmackDown, and the WWE title has been on Raw,
Always
which
been
has
on
always
black.
been black, except for when the Ultimate Warrior had it and it was blue. Not confusing at all.
Correct. Or when Stone Cold had it and it had Rattlesnake back, but
That's backing.
well, right.
Like
but,
Kane had the world heavyweight title, the one without the giant fisted WWE logo through it, and it had a red back.
oh, it's you.
So did Edge. Edge has also had a red back.
I don't think you can say redbacks in 2023.
I think
No,
I
you
think
can't
it's
say
fair.
red skill.
Yeah. Ooh.
Quick,
CJ
say
Stroud.
another word I can say.
CJ Stroud to the Texans number
Hans.
2 pick. Yeah, no, I if you're gonna do a brand split, you're gonna have separate brands, separate titles. Now, the other question here is, what do you do with the tag titles, because they're kind of in
Well,
that.
you know
that
your
spot.
answer. You better create a new goddamn tag team championship, because you can't just split them. You can't have somebody beat them because they're going to be on the other fucking brand. So you better make new championships.
Maybe
That's your answer.
Maybe they will.
You have set the precedence now.
Yeah, well then there
They
we
fucking
go.
better, Jim.
They fucking better. Oh Lord, here comes Mark.
You had a job interview?
Yeah, where
Is this
are
thing
you?
on? Oh shoot! I hit the wrong Skype. I'm trying to job interview.
Well, you didn't get the job. I hate to tell you.
Holy cats!
Intern for life.
An intern for life. All right, let's for the sake of time, let's go to this.
Mark, what now?
Question of the week.
What?
Mark, how shitty is that new WWE championship?
It's the drizzling. The whole thing sucks.
Jason here says
The whole thing sucks.
I wasn't aware you guys still do this. I haven't gotten a notification in months. Maybe you actually have to go to our page and read
Yeah,
the
we
list
don't-
to notifications. I don't know. Facebook has changed every damn algorithm and all of that. So we don't know how that stuff works. It's above our head, Jason. but
we haven't taken a week off since the last time you've been with us.
no. I don't
He ain't
That's been a
lying.
while. I thought his flight was delayed.
I think we took a week off at the start of last year, like right after WrestleMania.
I think,
year.
yeah.
And I think it's been, oh my God, we got to run in from the pup.
Look at this beautiful animal.
Look at the beautiful animal. She's awake.
We only get animals on Tuesdays.
Oh my gosh, look at her.
Now we got
look at her.
Look at this beautiful animal.
Mark, introduce everybody. Who is that?
This is the beautiful, magnificent newest family member here. This is Indiana Bones.
Goodness.
Or Indy for short.
The magnificent creature.
Isn't she wonderful? She came over and she wanted me to hold her.
Wait,
She's
the
a good
Texans
dog.
have the 2 and the 3 pick?
No, the Cardinals have the 3 pick. Or did they trade?
Was traded then.
I
I'm ahead of you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Jim.
she's wild.
I don't care. It's fucking
She's
crap.
wild. Help.
She's wild.
There she goes. How's Kirby doing?
Kirby's magnificent. He's here as well, but he's digging a hole. Hi, little indie girl.
All right, let's do the
Beautiful
Tim,
animal.
Did you just do an outfit change, or you took off the hoodie?
The hoodie is very hot in here.
Yes,
It happened.
he's upset now. You've upset him, Jim.
It happened.
Well, you started saying that the new title was good, so I just had to get naked for a second and cool down.
All righty. This week's question of the week has to do with the new title, whether you like it or not. Who should be the first person to win the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship? Anybody wants to jump on that first? Feel free.
Jim, whoever wins that championship, I hope they pick it up and they drop it right where the fuck it belongs. In the trash.
He's not even looking.
I know. Look! God damn it, out of prop and everything. So fucking angry, Tal.
You
know how much time you spent
give it
printing
the
up
fucking
those
bull. I
sticker
don't even
letters?
care who the fuck wins it. Give it to Rikishi.
Give it
to Rikishi.
Yeah, it looks as good
Now
as
that's a
his ass cheek
soundbite.
does.
Oh my God!
Give it to Rikishi.
Actually, that is a good soundbite.
Give it to Rikishi.
Give it to Rikishi.
Mark, who do you think should win the new title?
Well, Big Jim, the quick, easy answer would be Cody Rhodes, but I don't think that'd be the right choice. It's all about the chase, Big Jim. And there ain't going to be much of a chase for that title. The push. Everybody's talking about their push. Comes down to two things, Big Jim: cash and creative. The two C's. Her. Cash and creative. You know what? I think maybe.
I'm a bitch.
Well, she's right here. She's a good one.
You don't talk about her like that.
No, heck no. That sounds disrespectful, even though it's true. Look at her. What a beautiful animal. I would say beautiful animal. Little Indy. Indy, let's put the title on Brock Lesnar to start things. Let's do it.
That's such a WWE answer. I didn't even consider Brock Lesnar. Man.
See, I thought for a second.
Oh, that ain't a knee slapper, buddy.
I thought he was going to be original for half a second. Just half a second, because I pay attention to Mark's picks of the week. There's one person he's picked every week to earn some sort of points.
Jordan Grace.
No. Mark, do you know who you've put on your wrestler of the week every week so far?
Every week.
Every week.
Let me think. Oh, Solo.
I think the first World Heavyweight Champion should be Solo Sikoa.
Toyota Sequoia.
Yeah,
No,
Sequoia.
do not Jeep Wagoneer him. He is better than Jeep Wagoneer.
I'll
tell you what. He every week he's solid. He's beaten top contenders every week, if not twice a week.
Especially if the Usos win the tag titles, and then Solo wins the title, and then the Bloodline still has all the titles.
I like that.
My guy.
I mean,
I like that.
The brain on this guy is swollen because I need water because I'm very dehydrated.
Look at here, big brain. We're dehydrated brain.
We're struggling here. We're shriveling up.
We got go ahead, Ryan.
The answer is another wrestler that happens to wrestle without shoes. And Tim, you're wearing his shirt.
Nope. Not him.
It is going to be Matthew Riddle, I believe, will be your first
Bro.
WWE Championship champion holder.
You and Big Mac think alike, Ryan.
Big Mac.
You and Big Mac.
Big Mac.
He's going to jump in the ring with the championship and kick off his flipper floppers, and the drafts are going to go running, and he's going to hold his championship. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's exactly what that championship deserves.
The Texans select Will Anderson.
Am I the only one that's not behind? Am I living in the future?
No, Mike's had this on the
okay.
board for a few minutes.
I don't have the comments pulled up. Okay. I was going to say, I see Indianapolis has 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on their pick.
Yeah, no, I
don't even know what
the
this
Texans
means.
went back-to-back picks?
Texans traded with Carolina or with Arizona. So they got back-to-back.
What does this mean,
Texans
Jim?
mean business.
Is that a good thing?
It's the football thing, Mark.
Today's the football draft. Tomorrow's the SmackDown draft.
What did they give up?
I don't know.
Rick
I didn't
Astley.
see it. Mike, did you see what they give up?
Rick Astley.
I see a couple people on our social media say Roman Reigns should win it.
Yes. He will.
A couple people say Roman should win it. I think the guy that kind of called his shot on Monday, saying that there's a bigger and brighter thing that he wants now, and that's Seth Franklin Rollins, man. That guy's been on arguably the best run of his career. So I would absolutely love to see Rollins with the title. And then
I'd be all right with that.
You can run back Rollins and Cody somewhere in there. They have unfinished business, so to speak. So, yeah, I would be 100% on board with that. But I'm curious to see how they're going to do the build up between now and Night of Champions. Like if there's going to be a tournament. I mean, I guess we'll find that out.
What about the Yeah Man?
I would love LA Knight. I don't know. I don't know if you make the jump from like.
What's to stop you? It's a championship nobody's had. There's no fucking lineage to worry about.
You're not wrong.
So here's where things get interesting.
Mustafa Ali. Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah. So there's a part of all of this that nobody's really been thinking about.
Okay.
And it's that people think it's a foregone conclusion that like the title is going to be a Raw championship, and that everything else, the World Heavyweight or the WWE Universal Championship, is going to be on SmackDown. I think if the big gold goes to SmackDown, literally anyone could win the title.
What is the big gold? What do you mean?
The WWE Punch Fist.
Okay.
The new title.
Okay.
Because if you remember,
I think there's zero way in hell Roman Reigns goes to Raw.
I think there's a very good possibility he goes to Raw.
Really?
Not me.
Yeah.
I think Raw needs the
so.
new title more because you have a 3-hour show.
A 3
I don't
hour
know.
3-hour show.
Thank you. I think that I think Raw needs the more active title because you can do a lot more with 2 hours without Roman there than you can with 3 hours without him there. I think that hamstrings Raw. Mike says Houston got the number 3 pick and the 105th pick. Arizona gets the 12th and 33rd pick. They get a 2024 first and a 2024 third.
Wow.
This is proof that the bullshit they did on the movie draft day would never effing fly in the real NFL.
I don't know what
I
any of that
literally
means.
watched the movie yesterday and I
You
was
hyping
pissed
yourself
off.
up.
So movies aren't real is what you're telling me.
No, I'm saying that the movie that's based in realism should have had some realism. You mean to tell me I can trade 3 second-round picks for the 6th overall pick and then trade back 1 trade spot and get 3 first-round picks and a punt returner? Kiss my butt, Jim.
Oh, here we go.
Doesn't
We
work
got,
that way.
With the 4th pick, the Colts
Anthony
have selected Anthony Richardson, quarterback.
Oh, that's a good choice.
There we go. All right, now to this.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These five guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Come Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
All right, week number 3.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro,
Yeah, one more time.
there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These five guys
Five guys on Facebook.
Take a hard look. Come Thursday.
Thursday.
You, the wrestler on the week.
I would like for everyone watching on YouTube and Facebook and listening to us listening to us after the fact. Big Jim is furious right now. He is literally going to chain himself to a wall, and with the fierce sheer of will, he's going to peel a carbon copy of himself off, and that copy is going to beat the dog shit out of Jim for the next 45 minutes from the hours of 10 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. And not because he likes it, but because that shit played twice.
The second week in a row. It's a good song.
No. I didn't do it last week. No, I did it
the second time.
I did it week 1. I didn't do it last week. So we're going to get it on the odd weeks, apparently.
Jim, we can just do the primes if you'd like.
So let's go to the picks. We do have Devin, still our People's Champ winner for this week and next week.
I didn't hear Devin in the room tonight.
Oh, hold on. I think he's there. He is.
There he is.
He will have to defend his crown next Saturday for WWE Backlash.
Not in Porter, not hosted by Bad Bunny.
Not hosted by Bad Bunny. But
Rambling Rabbit.
New UWE Tag Team Champions Zach Rain, John Roden, never fall, still undefeated. They have never fall. Acknowledge them. Defeating South Philly's finest this past weekend at Dawn of a New Era in Harrisburg. So thank you, Devin, for that. Tim, did you get Matt's change on his?
I sure did. I just didn't put it on the.
I didn't update the graphic. There's his picks. Number 5 is now Vanity.
The OG doll Vanity. Yes.
But Mark, Ryan, Tim, who wants to lead us off?
Happy birthday, Vanity.
You got this, Ryan? You want to go first?
Yeah, sure. We can do it. Happy birthday, Vanity. Jade Cargill is my number 5. Great title defense last night against Taya Valkyrie on the AEWs. I put South Philly's finest in a losing effort this weekend at the UWE, the Ultimate Wrestling Empire.
Because losing championships matter.
Losing championships matter. These fuckers held it for over 2,000 days. So if you're going to acknowledge Roman Reigns for over 1,000,
no, I'm not going to do that.
Acknowledge South Philly's finest for
I'm not
over
do
2,000 days. That's fine. That's fine. You don't love South Philly. That's fine.
No, it has nothing to do with South Philly's
I
finest.
heard what you said.
Yeah, well, besides that point.
Great title defense and a unification, actually. He is the UWE, the Ultimate Wrestling Empire World Heavyweight Champion. Some people think that's a United Wrestling Empire. Call it what you will, but he's their champion.
I don't know who would think that.
I don't know either. From the same event, you can see I watched a lot of wrestling on TV. The same event, Never Fall. They are your new UWE Tag Team Champions, knocking off the South Philly's finest boys. And then Miyu Yamashita, my number 1 wrestler, put on the match of the night with Danny Moe. Thought it was fantastic, and I was very proud of myself for, I think, pronouncing her name correctly the entire night.
Bro, when you literally, when I just heard you say Yamashita, my heart, I don't know if it's all the fast food that's getting to me or the fact. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but also I was so proud of you.
At UWE, we did the same thing that Impact Wrestling did. The ring announcer pronounced the name wrong, but commentary got it right. So,
Wait, the ring announcer called her Yamashita? Yamashita.
But if you go to her Impact Wrestling debut on YouTube, same thing happens. Ring announcer.
Can we pull it up real quick? You have the audio ability, right? It's right at the beginning of the match. And then commentary quickly says Yamashita.
Yeah, let me.
She was fantastic, man. What a great match that was.
And it was. Hopefully that'll be out on YouTube at some point.
Yeah, I listened back to the audio. Jim sent me the audio. It painted a really good picture. I think we did a fantastic job calling that match. And the ladies did a fantastic job in between the ropes. It was a great match.
Yamashita.
Yamashita.
All the way from the Far East.
I can hear. I just got to skip through the YouTube ads. But here.
This is Impact Wrestling, correct?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first from Fukuoka, Japan, Miyu Yamashita.
This is the Impact debut of Miyu Yamashita from Tokyo, Joshi.
Good job, Ryan Mahaligan. What's his name?
Ryan Alligator.
Hot
lips Houlihan, something.
But yeah, right off the bat, you have a difference in names. Tim or Mark, you want to go next?
Well,
I defer.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Sure, I did.
Mark.
Try at number 5. We mentioned him a little bit earlier, kids. We're talking about Solo Sequoia, the big redwood. Arr. Number 4, we got that Gunther. That Gunther came out there and he just choked the life out of that Xavier Woods, former multi-time tag team champion. Arr. Number 3, I have yours and mine. He is our Hungarian hero. Arr. Our Hungarian hero, Laszlo Arpad. Not only did he take the UWE title, he took the what was the other one called? The
PWE title?
The PWE title. There were so many titles hanging up here. He climbed a 20-foot ladder.
I'm glad we had you on commentary, Mark.
I know. It's been a long week. Mark, it's Thursday, I know. He grabbed those titles, Tim, and he unified them into one. I'm so proud of him. After being put through a table. Hi, boys.
How could he possibly have survived that?
Well, what happened was Money and Muscles came in. That was Kevin Murphy's group. And they, Money and Muscles, they came in there and they revived Laszlo. And then Laszlo said he didn't want anything to do with him. And he fought him off. And in the meantime, Sage Strong was on the ladder and he got tipped over off the ladder through a table that was set up at ringside.
Was a pretty good spot.
Yeah, it really was. Honestly, I hope that shows up on YouTube because that whole match was really good as well.
That was a lot of fun.
It legitimately was probably a good 25 or taller ladder. It went all the way up to the rafters of the arena.
So, Mark, to our listeners that maybe have never been to an independent wrestling show, what do you say to them?
You know, what are you waiting for? Honestly, it's one of those things you go to an indie show and you're like, why didn't I do this sooner? It's fun. It's generally inexpensive. You can interact with your favorite wrestlers. You go a few times, you know the storylines. It's a great experience, honestly. I'm sure there's plenty of really good local promotions wherever you're listening right now, boys and girls. We have one coming up here this Saturday locally in Lancaster. Is that how they call it? They call it Lancaster?
That's what they say.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Mark, did you finish your picks yet?
Sorry.
3 Legacy Wrestling coming up this Saturday. Number 2, I have that Never Fall. They ain't never fall, taking no pinfalls yet. They won the PWE Tag Team Championships from that Southern Philly's finest. They're a great tag team. Why, they held the belts for over 2,000 days.
They did.
But I wouldn't put them on my list because they lost. Winning titles matters. And number 1, nobody saw this coming. Over there on TNT. Is it on TNT, TBS? It's on one of those Turner networks. Turner, that Wednesday night show, that what is it? Dynamite. They had Roddy Strong made an appearance. Came out there to save Adam Cole, baby. Roddy Strong is now back together with Adam Cole, and they're over on AEW every Wednesday and Friday. But last anybody knew, he was still in NXT.
Devon.
When was he released?
No clue.
Witherspoon.
That is an excellent effing question.
Yeah, nobody knows. That's the mystery.
Not
today.
Okay,
nobody,
like I know I don't pay attention very much to professional wrestling on some weeks. Sometimes life gets in the way. I just don't watch all the time. But I definitely missed any sort of notification of his contract being up or him being released.
I know it's been a rumor for a while that he's wanted out. But yeah, there were none of them. None of the people that people pay subscription fees for out there in the Wrestle News universe had that one. Just saying. Just saying.
Or they just stayed quiet and let a surprise be a surprise.
Or they did.
Which I'm fine with. I love a surprise.
Yeah.
And
really, Roddy
matters.
Strong is the thing you keep a surprise. Like
so here's the part people aren't paying attention
Mark's
to.
number one spot. That's better than winning any championship.
That's how surprised I was. I'll be honest with you.
They
truly was surprised.
they gave Roddy Strong his old indie theme.
Of course,
that's his Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
that's his Ring of Honor real life music theme.
What song was it?
Great.
Some Kill Switch Engage. It's
yes.
It's gonna come to me in a minute.
The
but
End
Tim,
of Heartache?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great song.
It is a great song.
Is that what it is? That's a great fucking song. It's the only Kill Switch song you think of in the moment.
Yep, that is his theme.
So I guess the Cardinals have now traded into the 6th pick for the 12th and 34th. The Cardinals are on the clock. Tim, give your picks.
I'd love to give my picks. Triple H because he ruined the big gold title. Neverfall because they unified some titles. Laszlo because he unified some titles. Cargrill because she's undefeated. And Roderick Strong because he's the man.
All right. And for me, I have Miyu Yamashita at number 5. A fantastic match on Saturday. Truly an honor to call that one. Gunther, my number 4, retained the Intercontinental title. Laszlo Arpad not only retaining his PWE title, but gaining the UWE title in a crazy matchup. Roderick Strong making his AEW debut to the world's surprise, and the crowd went mild for that one. And number 1, Neverfall, Zach Rain and John Roden. Dude, that crowd did not react to that in the slightest.
They did once his name popped up on the screen.
Debatable.
Oh my god,
that crowd.
I don't think they knew who he was at first.
You need like a washcloth or something on your head to break this fear.
No, I feel fine. I'm not the one.
You need some tussin. Anybody got some tussin out there? They want to rub through the internet.
If you want to dunk on Dynamite, I don't think Roddy Strong making a surprise deflection is the thing to dunk on. If you want to dunk on something, dunk on Tony's big announcement that we're just running back the Owen Cup. And it's going to happen in.
That was the most awkward shit I've ever seen.
And that was the most awkward.
You know, I'm not a professional editor at all, but whoever edited that thing needs to be fired.
Neither was that person.
Anyway, Neverfall is my number 1. Tim, where does
choice.
that leave us for the week and for the year?
For the week, we got a tie for second between Roderick Strong and Laszlo Arpad, Jade at 3rd, and Matt Cardona actually in first. Thanks to Matt's first place pick of the Indie God. But in number 1 for week 3 is the tandem of Neverfall. And because Neverfall was also our People's Champ choice of the week, the team of Neverfall is number 1 in the standings. Stop the presses right now. Stop the count. Stop the steal. It's Neverfall right now. I'm sitting atop with 6 points. We got a 4-way tie for 3rd, a 3-way tie for 8th, and a two-way tie, a traditional tie for 10th. It is still early.
Hanging to life.
Thank God it's a pay-per-view week coming up.
Yeah,
There's a draft.
It'll end quick.
So many things could happen between now and then. But kudos to for Neverfall, champions in real life, champions in our hearts for this week 3.
Doing the Lord's work.
Doing the Lord's work.
Since John Moxley, Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Come Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
Play it again.
No.
One more time.
Bomba clot.
Since John Moxley, Cesaro, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Come Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
Don't say I never do anything for you, boys.
Question of the week.
Since it is draft day and draft season is upon us, tomorrow night starts the WWE draft on SmackDown. Then it continues into Monday on Monday Night Raw. WWE sent out a little sheet today for the top 10 picks for each show. So let's see in the
Send that to the studio. I didn't get one at my house.
They sent it on the Twitter. So maybe were you on the Twitter today at all?
Elon has told me I
The
shouldn't
tweeter.
tweet right now.
Well, that's probably true. So let's do a little bit of mock drafting. We will start with SmackDown.
Let's do a little bit of mock drafting. Is that what you
know?
meant?
Would be actually. How much time do we have?
Just literally mock Jim the rest of the show.
We have a few minutes. I mean, we don't actually have a time limit, but
well, then let's kill some
'Cause
time.
I'm thinking-
Shane McMahon. If we were short on time, I wouldn't have said it. This one's on Jim.
I didn't even see that coming.
I can't believe he held this for so long.
I did see he's already started working out.
With his voice?
With Shane McMahon.
Fucking Greg Hamilton?
No, not Greg Hamilton.
That's what I was talking about, Greg Hamilton.
Oh yeah, no. Shane McMahon is already back.
You following Greg Hamilton's like Instagram, and he's like, "I'm doing the curls, baby. I'm getting back in."
Yeah,
ring
no,
shape."
there was a fan picture. Saw Shane McMahon, leg brace and all, working out in the gym, getting ready for that big comeback.
This guy's got a big old torn leg, and we're fat as shit, and we ain't hitting the gym.
Ryan, I have an exercise bike no more than 18 feet from me right now. And
when is the last time your butt cheeks was on that seat, Jim?
At least 2 weeks ago. I walk past it every day to get to my desk at work.
That's fair. You got to work. You got to bring home the
You got
bacon.
to pay the bills. You got to pay the bills. Don't pay themselves.
Jim, I'm proud of you being on there 2 weeks ago.
I'm proud of myself.
Look at you, Mark.
But let's do some mock drafting. We got 10 picks on each side. Tim, did you have an idea how to execute this?
Yeah. I think that if we split the rosters 2 and 2, and 2 of us draft for Raw and 2 of us draft for SmackDown.
Okay, who's the pickers?
I'm fine with being on any team.
Doesn't matter to me. I get along with all you.
Doesn't matter
fellas.
to me.
All right. So Tim, we'll give you in turn Mark.
Okay.
And me and Smokey.
And then I want SmackDown.
We'll give you SmackDown. We'll give you We'll give you first pick.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So Tim, you're officially on the clock.
Yes, Tim.
Mark,
let's get those back scratchers going, baby.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yes, sir.
Yes, the mark of a fat man right here.
Yes, never felt
Get
better.
in there. Yeah, look at that. Good trusty one.
I am taking with our first pick.
Wait,
Mark,
no,
you can have carte blanche on every other pick, but I got to get this one. We are taking the collective known as Roman Reigns, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman, the Bloodline.
Perfect.
We're taking the
Perfect.
bloodline. Yep. Championship.
All right.
We just want to go back and forth, Jim.
Yeah, you can go first.
Boogs.
Yes.
No, it's
yes.
obvious. If we're going to go, if you guys are going to go that route, I think that Raw would then take the tag team champions of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Okay.
And I would be very happy with that pick because once they break up, Sami Zayn should get the championship title that he deserves.
All right. So we got Sammy and KO. Mark and Tim.
Mark,
Tim, what do you think about Judgment Day?
I'm fine with that.
All right. Tim and I discussed it. We're going to take the faction of Judgment Day.
All right. Man, you're getting a lot of weight over there early.
Hey,
gotta get out of the way.
they didn't explain the draft to us, so we're taking advantage of the whole letter of the law.
Makes sense.
Checks out.
They really didn't explain for a company that normally is very heavy on explaining
Everybody's draftable. That's what they said.
rules. Yeah, like that's been like the only rule. Like everybody's eligible. I mean,
I feel like it's understated that the rules are you can move a faction, but if you want one single person, you can do that too. We've seen that before with things like the New Day being selected without all the members. I feel like you can
What a
see
great
that with
idea that
factions. I also feel like the understated rule is going to go SmackDown gets 2 to Raw's 3 selections.
Which
That's
I
kind
hate.
of been, I hate it too. But I feel like we're going to set ourselves right up for that tomorrow night. We'll see that right out of the gate. Just because it's been always the way it's been.
Yeah.
I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see. It's a different direction, but I'm going to go with the guy. I wore the shirt for a reason.
A beautiful shirt.
He's got to finish the story. Maybe he's got to win this new belt. Cody Rhodes.
Boy, it couldn't have been easier, huh?
Finish the story. It's not become
Finish
a
it.
goddamn choose your own adventure book because we're just going to create a new fucking chapter with a new championship, Jim. You got me
That's
pissed
fine.
off again. I don't want Jim as my partner anymore.
Too
It's
bad.
okay.
Sorry, Smokey.
Cody's daddy didn't win this belt either.
That's fair.
For our third pick, we are taking the group of Italy, German, and the Intercontinental Champion Gunther Imperium.
Gunther and his other guys.
Gunther and the Goons. Gunther and his Goons. Yeah,
And the
Goont.
Goons.
And we talking about Gunther's goont. My wife may burst into the studio.
Is that what
Right.
he calls his fupa?
Jim's going to get
Check
a
out my
snarl.
Goont.
He should. He doesn't even have a goont or a fupa anymore.
No, he does not. I hate it.
He has lost it.
Have you guys
he's
seen what is it? What is her name?
Oh, Lord, he's coming.
SmackDown. Samantha Irvine, is that her name?
Oh, when she
Yeah.
does
When she does the Imperium thing and she does like Giovanni Vinci and she does
She's
like
the
the hand
best.
motions. She is so good.
I love
I want
like
a camera on her on every episode just
Hey,
to watch her
And
announce.
by the way, that's Ricochet.
respectfully.
Wait, Ricochet transitioned?
No,
Oh,
no, that she is
Lord,
with
he's
Ricochet.
coming.
I think they're
Oh.
engaged.
Really?
Good for
I
him.
didn't know
Yes.
that. Good for him.
He used to be
I
with
feel like there's a very Tuesday topic coming around the corner of WWE superstars who are holding perpetual W's.
Oh, by
That's
the
for
way, yeah, and you can get the Ricochet Still a Dick shirt over at tpublic.com /3 Count Thursday.
It's true.
But speaking of
New
people who
name.
speaking of people who outkick their coverage, Madcap Moss is now once again Riddick Moss.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
he lost the Madcap. But Ryan, go ahead with our next pick.
No Cat Moss.
That's great. I would take the entire cruiserweight division.
That doesn't exist
Somebody
anymore.
tell him.
Oh no, did that stop?
Who wants to tell him?
Then I will take Raw After Dark. And select
Boy.
that as my draft pick.
Poor
Right. I mean, I
Smokey.
know I
Heart
said
couldn't
we didn't
book
have
it.
a time limit, but like we still have a Tuesday show to record. My
Can we
God.
bring Snooki back?
Snooki
Jim, I
wants
defer-
Smirsh.
Come
I mean, I
home,
guess we
Snooki.
could. I don't know why we would.
Let's see. Let's go with who's the other woman that holds a championship? Is it still Bianca Belair?
It
Here-
is.
Then let's draft her.
All right. We will do that.
You don't even go here.
Well, she does now. All right. So Bianca Belair stays on Raw. Tim and Mark.
Bianca goes there. Tim, I think we should take damage control.
Okay.
All right. Tim and I discussed it. We're going to take damage control. All three of them.
Damage control.
Oh, Lord,
We are
he's coming.
smashing right now.
You guys are
Well, we are just coming in like gangbusters.
no kidding.
High value.
Boogs is still on the board, you idiots.
Booze.
So when are we allowed to take NXT people in this thing? I guess there's no rules, right?
Change
Sure.
set the rules, Big Jim.
I'm taking Braun Breaker. He is
There
a
we
Monday
go.
Night Raw superstar.
Yeah, for sure.
The
He
Breaker
is.
Man.
All right.
Ron Broker.
Tim and Mark.
Tim, go ahead.
This pick is for me. It's a little out of pocket, but for me and my money, there's only one name I really want to see every Friday night, and that's L.A. Knight. Yeah,
All right, that is fair. I probably should take
that's just for me. That's just for me. That made me feel really good.
All right, Ryan.
All right. I'm out of ideas of people that are on Raw or SmackDown anymore because I haven't watched in a couple weeks. So I'm going to surprise everybody. And we're going to draft a returning Randy Orton
Ooh,
to Monday Night Raw.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Tim and Mark.
All right. I think I got one.
Go for it.
What do you think about Charlotte Flair? All right, we're going to do it. We're taking Charlotte Flair.
All right. Charlotte Flair.
We're taking
You can
Ashley.
have her for all 3 matches she wrestles in a year.
We got Roman too, baby. Let's go.
They need a big roster around those two. I understand what they're doing. That makes sense.
Yeah, I see what they're doing.
The old quantity picks.
You know what? They already have an Intercontinental title, so I know he's not everybody's favorite person. But I'm gonna take the US title and Austin Theory live.
Nice.
It's a good choice.
Tim and Mark.
I'm gonna take all 3 members of the New Day.
Okay.
SmackDown shaping up.
2 of those
Yeah.
are futures picks. But I'm fine with that.
That's fine. That's good. That's good.
All right, Ryan.
Well, if we're going to get the new championship, Jim, we ought to get the guy that's actually going to win it, and Seth freaking Rollins.
Ooh, nice. All right. Tim and Mark.
What about that? Tim, what's that guy? Ilio Dragons. What's his name? Dragonoff.
He loves Ilya Dragunov.
Oh,
from-
Tim loves him. That's Tim's favorite wrestler. He loves him.
That's a banger of a match against Gunther. Oh, wow.
Tim, is that all right? Is that
Watch
upset you?
that.
Pull the trigger,
That's
Mark.
fine.
Do it.
Go
Is
for
that
it.
who you want,
Pull the
Mark?
trigger, Dragonoff.
Ilya Dragunov.
Tim was feeling real good about the draft until that round.
I was
What's
feeling
wrong with
so good.
Dragonoff?
I
Everything.
can't believe that I have sat around here and I have left this person off my draft board. Well, actually, I should say not this person, these people off my draft board. It is the man who has never taken a loss. It is the Miz and Maurice.
Okay.
I thought
I'll
I was
take
going to
that.
go with the Viking Raiders there.
Ah,
Right.
They definitely lost.
Arr.
Hinga dinga durnga.
arr. Viking Raiders. Arr. What are they
All right,
called?
Tim.
The pantry? Arr. Raid the refrigerator. Look at
This
the
is
size of that
this
one.
is round 9 or round 7.
This is 9. So we
Nice.
each of us have 2 picks left.
Got to make it count. Okay. I'm gonna bolster our women's division some more. We're going Asuka.
All right, Tiger Mom.
We're not ready for Oscar, I'll tell you that.
All right, Ryan.
Born ready.
You got
Brock Lesnar.
Ooh.
I love it. I'll take Cowboy B Brock every day. Tim and Mark.
Man, let's see here. It's got to be a good one, Tim. I mean, a
Yeah,
darn good
you
one.
can pick who you want. Don't consult me. Just shoot from the hip. You can't do much worse than Ilya Dragunov, I promise.
Don't
We
forget
have
the
Ilya
Ronda Rousey's
Dragunov.
out there.
I'm daring him now. Literally
Natalia's
saying,
still out
yo,
there, too.
find someone
Saying,
worse.
try it. I dare you.
I know.
Oh, man. What about Bobby? Bobby Lashley.
Yes.
Bobby.
My man.
Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Bobby.
Yo, our
Cindy.
Bobby!
Oh, you know what? I reached out to Matt. You know, I didn't think it'd be fair. Matt's not here, so I didn't want to leave him out. I was going to take Little Spoon with this one. I was going to take
Good
AJ
pick.
Styles. He's out hurt right now. We don't want to forget about him. But I texted Matt, and he said that he wants to see another woman on Friday night. And he picks none other than Natty Neidhart.
I thought he
Oh,
was going to
my.
pick Gigi Dolan.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta wait. Hold on. He says, no, don't pick Natty. He says I was kidding. He says I was kidding about Natty. He says Gigi Dolan, she's the best.
No,
So Gigi Dolan, care of Matt. So Matt, thank you for
Good choice.
supplying us with the final pick.
Definitely
the,
don't
That's a good boy.
regret that over AJ Styles. That makes sense.
of the 10 round. Well, she's not hurt right now. She's
That's
not
fair.
hurt.
That's fair.
Arr.
So, but yeah, thank you to Matt for we
A
got
lot of big names. A lot of big names not touched.
2 rounds
The,
of the
uh,
draft, man.
the Falcons select Bijan Robinson, running back.
I
Just
love
what
that.
they need. Of all the holes that they had in the
Of all the
entire
holes.
team,
Fucking
the one they
brutal.
needed was a running back.
The Eagles apparently have traded up to the number 9 pick. The Bears received the 10 pick and a 2024 4th round pick. So we'll see. The Eagles are on the board. Maybe tune in on Tuesday to find out who the Eagles picked.
I thought we
in-
wanted Dijon Mustard.
And I love some Dijon mustard. I really do. It is great. Not as good as the JR's mustard, but
That's just so good.
um,
Jack.
Towards JR.
yes, Tim.
By the way, rest in peace to Jerry Springer.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Soon to be future WWE Hall of Famer, no doubt about it.
No doubt, man.
Very pivotal in a lot of our childhoods and Mark's 30s. Very, very important.
Well, you know.
But take in honor of him, take care of yourselves and each other.
There it is. You know where to follow us at 3 Count Thursday, all social media platforms. 3countthursday.com. Get our merchandise over at tpublic.com. And subscribe on all podcast platforms, YouTube as well. Until Tuesday on the podcast side, next Thursday, we will be back live previewing WWE Backlash and much more. Until then, stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.